The investors we talk to are normally concerned with the equity buckets of their organizations, and they like the risk-adjusted returns of the kind of mezzanine that we do. And there's a vast world of investors out there, many different countries, and you're learning all the time.
We are investing globally in funds, doing only fund investments and no direct investments, looking at Africa for 10 years plus, and our current investor in Vantage Fund 2 and 3.
So I've known Vantage, at least Colin and Luke, since 2008. We thought it would be a good addition for our portfolio, given two things. One, it's a reduced risk.
So we've got an asset consultant, Suka and Associates, that is responsible for bringing new investment ideas to the fund. And he introduced us to the fund, it must be 2-3 years ago. So that's how we came to know about Vantage Capital.
So we were one of the first investors who looked into the Vantage Fund 1. So it's a really long-standing, long-grown relationship DEG holds with Vantage. And yeah, we are happy to still be an investor in their funds.
Looked at many funds, looked at private equity primarily, to be investors both in the South African as well as in the Pan-African fund.
We were comfortable with the team of individuals that were supporting the actual fund itself.
I'm an independent member of the investment committee along with 3 other fellow independent members. The 4 of us fulfill essentially an independent oversight and governance over the investment decision-making process. That's to give the investees comfort that the team, who are much closer to their business and are obviously incentivized to do transactions, have an oversight and a governance over the transactions they do. Objectivity in the investment decision-making process, because the 4 of us have no vested interest in the success or failure of the fund.
No matter what the economy is doing, these type of loans, in the way they secure them, you're relatively confident that you will get a good return regardless of what your normal equity markets does on a day-to-day basis.
And that's the reason why we did 50-50 investing in both funds, and yeah, so far so good.
It gives us cash flows during the investment period, and that was an attractive element.
And we sometimes as an equity and a debt provider, need somebody to play that middle ground that mezzanine funds do play.
For us, it's a very interesting diversification element for our own portfolio.
I would recommend Vantage for an African investment for sure. I think they're on the ground, they have deep knowledge, they're well connected.
The company's been there for I think nearly 17 years. Team has been expanding.
I do recommend Vantage. They do very good structures and they are very good partners of companies.
Vantage is certainly the experienced mezzanine investment team on the continent.
We believe they're really honest people. They build up a strong team.
I would definitely continue supporting them if they should launch a Fund 4 in the future.
They also are a good partner to listen to us and to take into consideration what we want and how we want to achieve our mutual goals.
Without them, we don't have a business. With them, we have a thriving business. So I think it's just to thank investors for their support.